And then the big one, actually the biggest one, is just him just asking straight up, what is D? In TCB scans, it said, what is the meaning of D, or what is the will of D? In the viz, it's just, what is D, which is so funny. I'll tell you what the D is, baby. Hey, anyway. And then they set up the Holy Knights. Oh yeah, and then like the stupid ass thing with like Shanks. I hate the One Piece community. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty disgusting how much they see is fucking silhouette of Shanks. No. They see a silhouette of a dude in a sword, and it's like Shanks, and Shanks is twin. It has been so long since I did one of these reviews. It's so fun talking about the manga. So much time. I have an anime page too. I give my reactions. I edit that by myself. It's a lot. It's a lot. I have this other job. I'm a DJ. I'm trying to fit everything in. And trying to do the manga too, it's hard. But it's still doable. I'm just gonna have to make things a lot shorter and compress these reviews. Whew. First of all, the recent I don't think we're gonna have to. This is probably the first time ever in One Piece history where we're gonna have to try to. You can't just say it's Punk. I'm about to say Punk Hazard. You can't just say it's Egghead. You can't just say it's Egghead and Vegapunk's arc. It's a lot more than that. This is too much. This is too much. This is recapping the Reverie. This is Shanks and Red Hair. This isn't even that. This is like, he literally took time off. He said, hey, Vegapunk's disappeared and this is happening. Like, he's never done this before, and we have to see if he's gonna keep on doing this. He'd always tease it. He'd always give us the little tip. He never, back in the day, pre-time skip. Now he's just like, you know what? I have so many ideas. Let's just give it to you at once. Blackbeard, Law. I'll give you a snippet of that, but we'll cut back to it and we'll off screen them, which is fine by me. At least we give him the fight. The fight between Kid and Shanks. One fell swoop. He gave us the whole fight. Amazing stuff. And then we cut back. Oh, Buggy. Oh my God. Let me just finish this chapter. The translation that the TCB scans did when they massacred my boy. That was brilliant. That was amazing. And actually, I can't even get into that. First or second, whatever. Zoro versus King in the anime. I watched 3 separate reactions. I did my own reaction to it. Please go watch it on my anime reaction channel, Vegapunk. What was the name of that channel again? Vegapunk. Bobby Punk Vega. There we go. I do reactions to like a lot of anime, classic anime, Inuyasha, Samurai Champloo, stuff I need to actually rewatch because I never finished. I'm doing Yu Yu Hakusho. Anyway, the Zoro versus King. I always like try to compare things to 10-15, but episode 10-15, but I don't know. 10-15 didn't have the character, the story. I mean, this episode didn't have the character, the story, the fighting, the animation quality that it had. This had that, but it didn't have. It's just 10-15 it's just too much to even compare. But this, they said that this didn't even look like One Piece. I don't know. Comparing this Sanji fight to the Zoro fight, it doesn't even compare. Like, I think he does because like the Sanji and Queen fight was insulated. And then he kicked him outside of the freaking. They added that. That was in the manga. It was a separate chapter. To add the theatric Zoro like jumping off of rocks, the music, the flashback, they used when flashing back to King and Kaido, the same music that they used with Roger and Rayleigh. It's just just, it makes you really proud to like actually be doing this. And to be actually giving you a reaction and having fun and doing whatever. But the amount, Henry Thurlow was hyping this shit up on Twitter. And it was just, I was like, man, this nigga, this shit better hit, because like he's putting his life on the line. Halfway through the episode, I was like, okay, it's fine. You right. I don't know about what you was talking about, but maybe it's close to that. And then King started using his powers, and I was just like, all right, you right. You got it, Henry. I was wrong. You was right. I don't know. Hopefully I have time to make a separate video about it. But back to the chapter. What's this guy's name? The crow guy. Karasu? Hopefully it's correct. The crow guy. I don't think people are saying this is a Logia. It's probably not a Logia. It's probably like a mystical something, most likely. But it's power. It's like it's giving Logia, but we have no idea, because just like at least defensively it's giving you Logia because the way he shot him up last chapter. But this is obviously more than like what we've seen before. So I wonder what that is. It's probably, I don't think it's a Logia. It has to be something. It has to be something like not a special paramecia, but like some type of zone fruit. I have no. I love how Bonnie leaves. I love the trust that Bonnie gives to the revolutionaries, because you know they're the fucking revolutionaries. Like the Marines, you know, in America. You know what? Fuck 12. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So, this. I got spoiled seeing Emu, so I was like, you know, I couldn't even give my live reaction to the chapter. The conversation between the Gorosei and King Cobra, it's like one of the most shocking and like fun reads, like, cause it's a lot. We're going through the history of like, cause like I'm a casual. I don't really read. I don't care about. As soon as I hear theories, as soon as I hear things about knowing things, it's like no. I want to be a casual. I really want Oda to give me the chapters like week to week. I try to like watch everybody's content, but like as soon as it gets into the nitty gritty, I just start skipping. I like people just reviewing the chapter for what it is. You know, I don't want to know too much, but. It's like Oda going through the history of this stuff again and like reminding the readers, because we're casual. Some people are casual. We're not fanatics. Like some people are real fanatics, like Arthur and like all these other YouTubers. They have to do this because it's like that's their job. Me, I don't even want to know that much. I don't know. It's fun sharing your opinion. One of the best conversations. I'm not sure if people are saying that Cobra thought that he was going to die coming in. We don't know, because he hasn't given us a lot. He has questions, and then out of nowhere, you just go. It's like poof, like something else should have happened. So we have to wait 2 weeks because it's a break. Cobra has his letter too. What type of? We don't know what type of information. We just have to wait. We can only speculate. We don't know anything. We just know that Emu thinks he's that nigga or that bitch. They are crazy. You know, they just send my fat ass cheeks down. Bop! Like what the fuck? Give us some time. That joke was hilarious. Emu's cheeks. That's some. I'm reading it right now. Cobra does say that there is no mention of Queen Lily's name, and of course, in the TCB scans, they say bluntly, my nigga, that was 500, 600 fucking years ago. We don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and that's exactly what I would have said too. And then, like it's as if like I don't know. Cobra just asking like strict questions. It's like. He's just asking questions. He doesn't. I don't know. I don't get the I'm about to die here. He's just asking questions. Like, how we have to ask questions. He's a king. It's like, how, I don't think he expected to just die. It's like, to just get, it's like, they could just say no and just say, hey, get the fuck out of here. It's not that hard. And then the big one, actually the biggest one, is just him just asking straight up, what is D? In TCB scans, it said, what is the meaning of D, or what is the will of D? In the viz, it's just, what is D, which is so funny. I'll tell you what the D is, baby. Hey, anyway, get back to the slave master Charlos. I'm not gonna lie, Charlos is a great villain. It's just like, his guy is just, because I believe in reality that people like Charlos still exist. People like Charlos existed in the past. People like that still, because it's like, unfortunately, as humans, we treat other people as animals, as because people are crazy, people are evil. That's just how it is, and the people in power, just as Charlos, are just gonna do that. So Oda this is Oda's way of shining a light. Unfortunately, there's still nothing we can do about it. But hey, let's move on. Fuck Charlos. Hopefully Charlos gets his comeuppance. And hopefully in this world, let's just move on. Oh my God, is that gonna? I wonder if I'm gonna edit that out. Kuma being used as the Charlos' slave is like pretty awful. I just skipped the title of the chapters and just come back to it. The title of the chapter is probably the attempted murder of a celestial dragon. I love the double meaning of it. I didn't think it was a double meaning of it until you can actually, Oda does actually have double meanings sometimes, apparently. This is the attempted murder, the double freaking drill. Cool. I love the shading, like the split cut between his legs. It was tough, and then the other what's his name? I think it starts with a C. I hate forgetting his name. I hate forgetting names. Oh well. There's so many names in One Piece. It sucks that I can't remember everybody's name because these names matter so much. They deliver the drill, and Charlos turns into the meme of the pot of greed. God, they flatten him like some pizza. It's just the funniest shit ever. They massacred my boy. Great translation, TCB. It's a meme, but no, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I think her name is Morley. The scene of Morley picking Kuma up and crying, no, you don't have to do this, Kuma. That was actually pretty good. That was emotional. I don't know the history between them, but yeah, it's that's their friend, and it's slavery. It's very odd. But it's a cartoon, what are you gonna do? And then Imu's cheeks just sitting down there in front of Cobra's face. Cobra did not. Cobra was what? I mean, I don't think. Who knows? We have to wait because we don't know what Cobra knows. Cobra has his information about some history, about some information, some letter. Great, it's Imu! You can't do that. Oh man, I had to come back for this chapter. I just quickly skimmed through 1083. It's a really set up chapter just for this. As you going back through it, I just skimmed through it. I don't like just half-assing it. I'm at 1082 right now. 1083 is really a setup chapter for 1084. It's just Sabo, they just get there. But they do explain that the siege of and then they set up the Holy Knights. Oh yeah, and then the stupid ass thing with Shanks. I hate the One Piece community. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty disgusting how much they see is fucking silhouette of Shanks. No. They see a silhouette of a dude in a sword, and it's Shanks, and Shanks is twin. It's literally for clicks. It's for hey Shanks, hey, just Holy Knight theory. Let's just talk about this. No, guys, let's just be creative. Oh, how about that? Anyway, 1082, Buggy. This sucked because the old man and the old man's family is like actually taken care of and whatnot. But the old man has to like go inside Buggy's crew. And I wonder how much this marine bounty thing is gonna play up. I wonder what comes of it. Because this is a lot more story that Oda can like play out. It's still he can squash it, I suppose. But I just wonder, because the Marines are already talking about, all right, we gotta end this. So what happened? Buggy's already talking about One Piece, so this thing's gonna maybe continue to the end of the story. Who knows? Maybe this thing just crashes and burns naturally. Because how long can he continue this? The gag of Buggy. First of all, the ship looks pretty hard. I'm looking at it again. The ship looks amazing. The Buggy's head, like, it looks pretty menacing. The swords, yeah, it looks nice. Buggy's face though, and then them in the background. Let's just take it to the meeting room. Meeting room now. That's very suspect. And then Buggy shaming these guys, shaming these clown ass niggas. They were there back then. We all saw the flashback when we saw Strong World Zero. I was there. Man, that was like back in the days before I went to Nigeria. That's crazy. To remember that. I remember that cool flashback. Mihawk, Dragon was there. Dofi, Croco, Buggy. They recently redid it in the anime. Oh man, I remember Sawyer making a video saying that like this was a gag, that like, and people saying that the Yonko system was now dismantled. No like shit, boy, you're wrong. No, Sawyer, this is not a gag. This is actually something. I wonder what it's gonna turn out to be. Who knows? This is massive. This is brilliant. Brilliance personified. Remember the passion that these words inspire. All pirates went out to sea in search of this. Isn't that right, folks? Stop it, Buggy. Tell me, what was the dream that took you out to sea? Chairman Buggy's kindling the light of our lost innocence. Oh my God, Chairman Buggy's kindling the light of our lost innocence. Are your souls crying out for meaning? Begging for a purpose when your lives could be cut short at any moment? Don't be cowards, soft and satisfied with the status quo. Reach out for what you want. Most of all, remember, I've got your back. Let's go and take it. What? When this thing gets animated? This is gonna be crazy. Look at you never see Crocodile like that. He looks ugly there. And Mihawk's just like quivering like a bitch. Oh, you think you can fight Shanks? Oh, I should have said that. Oh, but the revolutionary captains look cool. Oda has designs. What he's gonna do? He has to design like 4. He's like, fuck Humpty Dumpty. This bitch with a fucking kid's sister, I don't know. Excuse my language. And then Sabo just coming back like, yeah, I didn't die. Whatever. Oof, what a string of chapters. I could talk about Garp coming back. Aokiji. What's gonna turn of that? Because like there's so many situations. Every single situation can't be a good situation. So that may be the situation that turns out to be something bad because it's Blackbeard's involved. This one, the Celestial Dragon situation, may be a good one. But who knows? I think this may be the incident that actually like starts off the Straw Hat thing. I thought it would be an Egghead. Maybe it's both things, Egghead and Mary Joa. Oh, One Piece is heating up. Shout out to the guys that like gave up on the One Piece. Shout out to the guys that like made videos about how One Piece is actually garbage. Because right now, One Piece is garbage right now, right? You Oh, get the fuck out of here, man!